Alright, so hello everybody, my name is Maple. It's been a while I haven't made a video about it. Well, content on my channel. Just got back from a psych ward. Big evidence happened, we'll not mention about, but the only part I could say is rest in peace, Papa. My dad has unfortunately passed away due to depression and severe paranoia, and it caused me to have a lot of a tantrum and mental breakdown because, well, he's my dad, of course, and I love that guy a lot. So that was one of the reasons to why I got a little more quiet within the past couple weeks now. I think it's been a week or two that since I've uploaded on my channel. Um, and yeah, as you can see, I have just reinstalled Linux because I was on Arch Linux back then, and I noticed that I had like a fuck ton of issues with it. So I am now on Ubuntu based Linux, and here I'm gonna show you how to fix your, if you ever have like intentions on possibly overclocking your graphics card. I can show you a pro tip. So I have a Radeon RX 570. Um, Huge pro tip for people who doesn't know how to use a graphics card. If you notice the temperature that is at 54 degrees Celsius, that depends because I use Celsius, but for you guys it probably will be something like 120 Fahrenheit. I'm not too good in these other type of temperature languages. So as you can see, 54 degrees Celsius is actually very safe to manipulate with a graphics card. Uh, you may be worried or asking yourself about the usage of the graphics card that spikes up to 41% and 90% at the time I'm moving something. That's because I have Minecraft in the background with shaders and other stuff. So let's say you want to overclock your graphics card. You can also consider enabling the automatic settings, which is we could be way better. Uh, so if you're on Linux like me, you can start doing this. I highly recommend you to use LACT, uh, because it's got one of the best settings control panel that you can manipulate with a graphics card. It doesn't matter if you have like an Nvidia card or AMD GPU or really anything. It works really well. I highly recommend it. And there you go. So now it has been updated, and as you can see, for now it's gonna take a while till I have to see the changes. But so let's say the maximum of my graphics card wattages would be 180, and for the clocks, it would have probably like 8 clocks that I can manipulate with already have a setting on it and stuff. And again, it does. I just let LATC manipulate with that stuff, and it does its job really well. So if you're wondering if overclocking your graphics card is a bad idea, technically it isn't a bad idea because what's cool about LATC and some other tools that doesn't let you do that, you can have to while you're overclocking your graphics card, you can mess with the fan controls. So the fan controls will be um, more easier for you to play with them so that it doesn't let the graphics card suffer into its temperature heating too fast. So for me on my clocks with this with the fan control, I would really recommend you to put this to 40% and go into like a smooth curvy style. If you're questioning yourself about is it normal that my fans are really loud, actually it is pretty normal. Do not, okay, do not put this up to at least 60%. Don't do that because the more you're playing games and the more automatically you're going to put it at the bare minimum, which is 60%, is going to make the fans break easier, and it's going to, you're going to basically destroy your graphics card within a few years. And for me, I have this graphics card at my birthday, so it's been 1 year and a half since I have this graphics card. I really think that you shouldn't necessarily put your fans at its maximum speed it's not necessary, because all it's going to do is it's going to destroy the fans, and you would have to go into like a shop to fix the stuff. It's really not necessary. So then again, 40% is completely safe. Do apply. And then, as you can hear, you probably can't hear it, but on my side, I can hear the fans go a little more high. And then you can see the RPM. It's 18,000, and it shows right here 50%. So you have safely set your fan settings to 50%, which is what we exactly want. And next thing I would like to also mention is that now that you have overclocked your graphics card and you have messed with the fan control, make sure that you gotta also be careful with what games you're playing, because when it comes to overclocking a graphics card, you can also damage easily the the board of the graphics card due to heating throttling. So here's the graphics specs of my GPU. As you can see, it's got 4 gigabytes of VRAM, but I have on my motherboard BIOS made it so that it could also use a swap part of my RAM, which I use 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, which it's not a big deal to me. It can take as much as it wants to, and yeah, basically that. For a graphics card with 4 gigabytes of VRAM playing Minecraft shaders with a fuck ton of mods, this thing still beats it to this day. So there you have it. You're welcome.